Hello traders, Rich here and welcome to Kucoin as episode 45, and today we are going to go over Bitcoin analysis. If you don't know about Kucoin, it's one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world with over 700 billion traded volume on the platform and 10 million registered users from more than 200 different countries. KuCoin has many features like margin trading, spot trading, mining pool, staking, lending, and many more with over 700 listed coins. If you don't have an account yet, I'll make sure to attach my referral link in the description below. And if you create an account through it, you'll benefit from 20% discounts on your trading fees. So let's get started, and as usual, cheers. As we clearly see, we've got Bitcoin weekly time frame, and after rejecting the 20K, we have been trading higher. And I also posted, if you remember on TradingView, this inverse head and shoulders pattern and the neckline right there. So we broke above the inverse head and shoulders neckline, and we have been trading higher since then. However, we're approaching a very strong support turned into a resistance, which is around 30K, round number to 32K. And 32K because it's engulfing this supply zone, because once or after we broke below the 30K, we had an aggressive movement downward. That's why it's a supply zone. So it's a 30K round number, resistance zone, and also a supply. That's why I'm expecting some sort of rejection from this area. Moreover, if we zoom into daily time frame, we can see that this latest bullish movement is engulfed by this rising broadening wedge, and the nature of the rising broadening wedge is after a bigger impulse we get a bigger correction. So first impulse, big correction, a bigger impulse pushing price higher, we'll be expecting a bigger correction movement. But of course, let's take it step by step. We are still inside this big impulse movement, impulse phase. And I'm still expecting a movement till around the 30 to 32K. But of course, we zoom into lower time frames to know when the bears are taking over to start the correction. So this is our inverse head and shoulders. We broke above the 20K previous high and these lows right there. We rejected it, we traded higher and so on. Now, since we traded higher in an aggressive manner, we've got this demand zone right there. So it's a rally base, that is a bearish candle or pause, and then we got another rally. So once we trade lower for the correction to start, the next support zone or demand as well is the 25K round number, also previously a resistance, now turned into a support. So this is what we know so far. We are overall bullish, approaching a resistance. This is our support and demand. If you zoom in even lower, that's how we put the puzzle together, right? So if you zoom into H4 time frame, you know that we have been bullish. So here we go. We have been bearish, bulls took over, bears took over. We have been bearish again, bulls took over, and now we are overall bullish unless we break below this area here, which is around 27 or 26,700. And also it's a head and shoulders pattern. So if you break it downward, we'll be expecting a correction to start till around this previous resistance, then support, demand zone, and so on. But for now, unless this happens, or as long as we are above it, Bitcoin would be bullish also from a short-term perspective, and we can still trade higher and higher inside the zone before the bears take over by breaking below a low. So we are bullish, and for the bulls to remain in control or to take full control again, we need to see a break above this high right there. Once we break above it, we'll be expecting Bitcoin to dive inside the 30K, 32K zone. And you can clearly see my trading plan or what I'm expecting from my alerts, right? If you break this one downward, this alert will go off, the correction starts. If this one is broken upward, the bulls will remain in control, and we'll be expecting a movement till inside 32K resistance. That's it basically for Bitcoin. Let me know what do you think and which scenario is more likely to happen first, and I'll see you hopefully on the next one.